Ferocious, a folk tantric manual on the Sapta Matrika cult. This is a book that I've really been looking forward to showing you guys. It's absolutely gorgeous for a start, but that's really nothing in comparison to what's inside. It's one of the most recent publications by Theion Publishing, and yeah, there's no author per se. At least the author has clearly chosen to remain anonymous. However, the group to which the author belongs, it might in fact be the entire group working in collaboration for writing this, and it's the Sepulchre Society. So first of all, who are the Sapta Matrika, if this is a book about their cult? Well, the Sapta Matrika are seven monstrous feminine deities. Many people might think of them as demons. And in fact, one of the parts of the introduction here is, why would someone choose to worship, or at least establish any kind of relationship with the Sapta Matrika, considering how dangerous they are considered to be, considering how just undesirable in general they would appear to be, at least from the outside. And the answers that the author proposes here are, they just help me understand so much better the left-hand path state of mind. It was really fascinating, illuminating, and I'm so grateful for what I've read in here. It really has helped me so much to understand, the left-hand path further than what I already did. So the Sapta Matrika are these, as I was saying, these seven monstrous feminine deities, and each one has got her own attributes, her own special powers. They are generally worshipped as a group, but knowing the particular attributes of the individual matrikas, the practitioner can then speak to one or the other, depending on what their situation is. So the majority of the book is just going through each one of the seven matrikas. There's an eighth matrika at the end, so some groups include an eighth matrika, and they show a modern depiction of that goddess, and then they show a traditional depiction of that goddess. They give an introduction to what she is, who she, history, and so on and so forth. Then the iconography, so talking about her attributes, what they symbolize. And then the associations for each of the matrikas. Then the modern worship, a description of how she is worshipped in modern day in the south of Asia, and anywhere where the Sapta Matrika cult is established. Then a description of how a shrine might be built to that particular Sapta Matrika, although at the beginning it describes how to build a shrine for all seven. What kind of offerings she accepts and enjoys. The images associated with that particular matrika, and an example of ritual. There's sometimes more than one example of ritual, and that's it. I think, those are the headers that you get for each of the matrikas. That introduction is quite long. I think it was something like 50 something pages. And then there's a general general introduction to how to approach the matrikas, and another introduction talking about mantras, another on ritual, and then it gets started with each of the 7. So this is where your the division between the introduction and then the catalogue, if you will, of the matrikas. There's an interesting conclusion at the end as well. Yeah. So I'm not sure what more I can say. What I can definitely say is that you will be fascinated, be absolutely fascinated, whether you're intending to actually establish a relationship with these deities or not. One thing that I'll say is that it's explained quite well at the beginning that these are deities who do not mix well with children. Generally, it's expected that it's teenagers in the later teenage years who might bear a chance of faring well with these deities. I really liked the very pragmatic approach of the writers, the very down-to-earth, real-world approach. There's nothing here saying, you should definitely worship these deities or anything like that. It's very much, some people do. This is why they do. This is how they do it. If you're considering doing it yourself, then this is something that you can consider to help you along the way. This is what you can expect. This is what you shouldn't expect. This is how you should protect yourself, and so on and so forth. Really very, very pragmatic recommendations, and I've had so much fun reading this. I've had so much fun reading this. It's so well written as well. I was just gripped from the first lines, and there are some books that you have to work with so that they'll release their meaning and so on and so forth. This is not one of those. This book just tells you what it means, and in a very entertaining way as well. So yeah, a strong recommendation. Of course, I know that many viewers are going to be disappointed that I have not read the book for you, as in told you page by page what's written here, but hopefully this will give you at least a taste of what's inside, and you can have an idea of whether this is something that you want to pick up or not. My suggestion is that whoever you are and whatever your intentions are, there's something for everyone here. Even if it's just a better understanding of why someone would establish a cult of the Sapta Matrika. There we are. Thanks ever so much for watching the video. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and to subscribe down below if you haven't done so already. I will see you very soon with another video. Take care. Bye-bye.